The Tom Hanks on the right is a real image. This was from 3 months ago. And then look at the image from SNL on Saturday night. It's so ridiculous. It's a joke. Just look at the difference. This is what a real face looks like. It still picks up the definition. It doesn't mat out the face. It doesn't look semi-transparent. It doesn't have strange, even color of the skin.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Hanks.
Hey, hey. Oh, whoa, thank you.
Tom Hanks.
Hey, hey. Oh, whoa, thank you. Thank you. That is some sound effect.
Digital Tom, where'd you go? Why are you passing yourself off as you when it's not you? You could see the digital bleed right there. Look at his fingers are like wavy around the edges. Digital, look at those digital choppy lines right here. Does that look like a real person to you? Kind of looks a little transparent. Okay, let's look closer at his head. Look at the wavy lines around his head. Pathetic. Shame on you for letting your image be used like this, deceiver. Where'd they go? I haven't seen a real person in days on the TV. There you go. That's digital. Do you see that? That's not real. Where'd they go? Look around his head. Do you see the spiky things right there? Right there. That's not real. Right there, look. It's ridiculous. This is a real brother, okay? I just wanted to show you the difference.
Lesson in the last 24 hours. Yesterday, right?
There's no weird glitching.
All day it was going through my head. Volcano's gonna go off. Volcano, volcano. And it was like really serious, like in my brain. I've got to tell people. And I was gonna make a video and stick it on YouTube. And then I was thinking about putting it on Christian communities. I was thinking about telling it to someone, but I didn't quite know how to go about it. You see, I'm used to sharing my dreams and visions with you guys, right? But it just hit me real hard yesterday. A volcano is going to go off somewhere in the world, like, you know. And like I say, I didn't know how to approach it. I didn't even know how to share it. It was like,
okay, go subscribe. Dan Shelley777, showing you how they're lying to all of us, and I wanted to use your very nice face and show them that you're a real person and there's no glitchiness. Okay, and then for fairness, because I go back and forth with my cursor to show all the weird anomalies that show up, and so I'm going to zoom in just like I did with theirs, in all fairness, and I'm going to show you none of that weirdo stuff comes out. Okay, when he moves, there's no glitchy. There's some shadowing here that's normal, but their shadows are glitchy. I'll prove that to you too. There's absolutely nothing. That's because this is a real person. So yes, His face is matted. I'll give it that because of the video. But the main difference here is the edges. That's where it's the telltale stuff is. There's absolutely zero glitchy lights popping out. There's zero halo. And then the edge of his clothes are not jagged like they were. Okay? So yeah, there's some major funny business going on. It's ridiculous that they're even trying to do this to people. Pathetic. Okay, now look how artificial it
Thank you,
looks.
thank you. Thank you, engineers. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Thank you. Thank you, engineers. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Remember what I said about the cats?
And don't worry now. Don't be afraid. This shaved head was just for a movie, and my hair is growing back very slowly.
Uh-huh. Do you see the background? The color kind of waving and stuff? There it is. Look right here. There's no reason for that to happen unless it's digital. If it's digital, there is a reason for that to happen. Oh, here we go. Look right here and look what it does to the glass. Very good fake, but the problem still can be spotted. Okay, you see that? Also, he looks a little too matte to be real. Skin's a little bit too smoothed and too matte. And he almost looks a little, in my opinion, he looks a little transparent. Okay, now look here. This side is the telltale, right? This hard area is hard to see anything. All right, Tom's image. Let's see what's going on here with your suit. Okay, I'll play the segment for you.
Cue cards, see? I am even using cue cards. Just riff, baby. That's what I'm doing. So.
It's pretty good. It still looks fake to me. I want to see what's going on with this suit because I know suits have a hard time. The edges of suits have a hard time with this image for some reason. Okay, you see, it's so hard to see. That's how good it is, but you can still spot it if you're looking. I really feel sorry for the people with just trusting eyes that have no idea what these evil ones are up to. Okay, there, you can see the halo kind of. Do you see that? Do you see the mirage effect when I pull back? It has problems contrasting with backgrounds. Okay, look at how gets hairy. His suit grows hairs. It's not able to blend the two backgrounds that well. Have you guys ever seen Photoshop? It's the same kind of idea. When you blend two backgrounds into Photoshop, light still will bleed through from the other photo. So you'll get, no matter how good at Photoshop you are. Oh, and then here you can see the halo right here. This one's a pretty good one compared to the other ones I've seen, which are kind of ridiculous. But yes, okay, look right here and see how it bounces and pops, the background pops a little bit. This is not a real image. This is a live projection, digital projection of Tom Hanks. This is not really Tom Hanks. This is a digital projection of him into a background that is blended digitally. Okay, look over here too. And then everyone keeps asking me, okay, why are they doing this? Well, I spotted immediately, and they were coding that it was the image of the beast, which I believe they're going to use for the grand deception. What I don't understand is why they've been using it so much, and where did everyone go? Why do they need to convince us that they're here if they're not doing these actual videos themselves? So I don't get it. I don't know. Does anyone have any ideas? I mean, I know this is going to be used for the image of the beast to perform great miracles and signs to try and deceive the elect if that were possible. But what I don't know is, where did they go? Why are they using it so much on all the shows now? What are they doing? Did they go underground so that they wouldn't get the coronavirus? Are they releasing something else? Will something happen shortly that they all went underground for? And then they do all these projections to make it seem like they're still here. You know, I just have lots of questions, lots, just like you guys. Okay, here. This was just so cheesy. Here we go. Oh, I'll let you see it.
I have a question for Mr. Hanks. I can't help but notice that you are in excellent shape. What is the secret of your physical regimen? Come on, I just try to stretch a couple of times a week and go easy.
That's really not funny. Did you become fake and fake funny too?
Easy on the carbs and the cookies. Thank you, though. Anybody else? Yes, you, sir. I know, I got out.
Sorry. Okay, this is so cheesy. How is this entertaining or funny? Okay, watch his hands. Jaggedy. Whew, this is good. Still caught it though. Pay attention to here, 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 here. Okay. There's interference between the two. Between the shirt, like it literally changes the shirt. Do you see that right there? Here. Okay, watch the shirt. Yeah. It's good. It's just not perfect. You see that? Just kind of really fuzzed out. Remember with the brother, the lines were super clear.
All right, enough of that. Well, we have a great show for you tonight. Now, is it going to look a little different than what you're used to? Yes. Will it be weird to see sketches without big sets and costumes? Sure. But will it make you laugh? It's SNL. There'll be some good stuff, maybe one or two stinkers. You know the drill. But let's go. Hey, stay safe. We are in this for the duration, and we will get through this together.
was Jake Tapper and Dr. Fauci today. These are really good and really hard to tell. The few things I wanted to point out is he has that same transparent look. It looks computerized. Just look at it. I'm not going to spend too long on it. But, see, okay. Same telltale things when they move their head. It interferes with the, I think they're projecting backgrounds too, because the two light projections don't mesh and they interfere with each other. That's just my hypothesis. Okay, do you see that? There's his halo smushing the other. Look right here. Okay, see it bending the light? His halo is moving. Okay, do you see the halo around him?
Really important. I'm deeply impressed about really important. I'm deeply impressed about really important. I'm deeply impressed about
do you see
really
this?
important. I'm deeply impressed about really important. I'm deeply impressed.
Wow. Okay, look at the line around him, especially his head. There's like, it just kind of like, it just looks like he's a paper boy cut out. I'm sorry. And he looks transparent. Do you see that? There's not a lot of definition. He looks like he was placed onto that background. That's what it looks like to me. I can't get you any like actual telltale stuff from this as far as the edges go. But just look at it and just get used to seeing this, because it's the foggy look. This is the image. It creates like this foggy semi-trans. It's not transparent, but you know what I mean. It's a whitened out kind of look.
Next guest is one of the richest and most generous men in the world. Please welcome Bill Gates. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill's image.
Hi.
You also look transparent and fuzzy. You also look like a paper boy cut out.
And how is the family? How are you?
Well, I think everybody's lives have been completely upended by this.
Okay, look at this really carefully. Look under his chin. Glitch. There's a line. Just like I showed you with Tom when he was real. It didn't do that. Here, let's go over to it and I'll show you the difference. And I'll also show you the brother. Okay, let's look. I'm just going to go back and forth. There's no weird lines on his face. None. There's no weird digital QB things either, or like weird lines. Okay, let's find the real Tom before the fake Tom. Okay, let's get in close so it's fair. I'm not being biased here. I want the truth, just like you all do. There's no weird lines, is there? Just looks like just normal stuff. I don't see any weird QB things or anything. Okay. Let's go back to the imposter of Bill Gates. Come here, imposter. Where are you? Look around his mouth. Okay, look under his chin. Look how fuzzy he is too. And there's like little cube-like squares, you know, like digital. You know what digital stuff looks like. Look at his mouth. It's just weird. It's just not real. They are counting on the fact that most people will not question and zoom in, because only when you zoom in can you see the telltale signs that it's fake.
A lot of online school, a lot of Teams meetings, a completely different routine. Right. The foundation does far more in terms of infectious disease work than any group in the world.
This is another exhibit for image of Bill. Watch his hands. Ooh, right there. See that? Oh, that's not real. Hands are prickly up top. Look at against the black background. Just doesn't do good with certain backgrounds. I was having a tough time with this one because blue is a good color, I think, for this thing. And the background is very blurred out. But, oh, and then, here, hold on. Do you see the leaping? Look right here. Okay, do you see that trailing of the digital? Okay, and then here's another telltale thing too. Sometimes the symbolism that they have to do totally gives them away. Because they put a B, a letter B in here. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'll get closer. This stuff gives them away. I mean, he's probably coding something, and the letter B probably helps in this instance. Okay, it's not the letter B. It's some, is it? Yeah, kind of looks like the letter B. You see that? Look in the middle of the pillar thing. The black pillar on the left. I'll point. It's like right here. You just gave yourself away. Totally just gave yourself away. It's an image. See, they're able to overlay things in real time. And just notice the unnatural waviness of the fingers in front of the black pillar thing. Looks very computerized. And then there's like little jumps and bleeds and stuff. Like, just pay attention to around here. You'll see little jumpy thingies popping out. A little static right here.
So we've reprioritized, and everybody in all our grantees now prioritize this coronavirus work. So, even polio eradication. In all our grantees now prioritize this coronavirus work. So, even polio eradication.
The best place to
Yesterday I noticed this, and this looked very fake to me.
Closed in order to protect the public, and we've got over 260,000 people, at least that many, that as a result of all these things have lost their jobs. And the federal resources are just becoming available. The $600 that has been mentioned time and time again, that'll be supplement unemployment, ought to be in people's bank accounts or debit cards soon, if not already. But that's the beginning of that. And I would urge everyone to go to all of them are tied in together and find a way, if you're covered by any of those programs.
He just doesn't look real to me. This looks like it's from a video game or something. But they're trying to pass it off as real.
Is we can get our economy started again. started back again, get this economic engine going. We've tried to and are still trying and keep working together and following the advice and recommendations that come from the official sources. And I believe that we'll make great progress and we'll come out of this.
Afternoon. Today we are reporting 100.
One last thing, which I think is really interesting. So I've never had so many rude troll comments than when I started doing this, the videos covering the image. And it just shows me somebody does not want this to be seen. And it's making them very angry. They're sending lots of trolls my way. I've never had so many trolls the whole time I've been making videos. I was actually blessed with not really having that many trolls and just enjoying comments from all of my wonderful subscribers. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll share anything more with you, anything interesting else that I find. Have a good night. And here is one thing that needs to be squashed. This is addressed to my trolls. I'm getting trolled on gematria and saying that that's satanic and that I'm like a false. I'm deceiving people. I'm a deceiver. I'm satanic because of the gematria. Revelation 13:18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding reason in the narrow sense as the capacity for spiritual truth, the higher powers of the soul, the faculty of perceiving divine things, of recognizing goodness and of hating evil. Let him that hath understanding count, sephizo, count the number of the beast. The word is sephizo. It means to count with pebbles, to compute, calculate, reckon. Let's just use, I'm going to get more into this. Let's just use, and it says to count. So him that has spiritual understanding of God, count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 666. Do you, as a Christian, you can't throw out Revelation. So do you accept this or not? So it says to count. Sephizo. How do you count a letter? Count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. How do you count the number of a man? It would be details about that man, his birthday, his name. How do you do that? How would you count a name? It would be letters assigned, numbers assigned to letters. Okay, let's look more. Sephizo is the word for count in Revelation 13:18, which was just defined as the verb form of the root sephos, a noun that is defined as a small, worn, smooth stone or pebble. The idea of the word isof sephi is defined how many pebbles, numbers equal a word or the name of a person. So obviously letters were assigned numbers. So you could see that isof sephi is the same thing as sephizo. Now let's look up isof sephi definition. Practice of adding up the number values of the letters, which is gematria, in a word to form a single number. Isof sephi is related to gematria. The same practice using the Hebrew alphabet and also the English alphabet later. So you can't tell me that gematria is satanic. If Revelation 13:18 said to use it to calculate the number of the beast, you're going to have to find something else to accuse me of. I'm sorry. You don't want to know what's satanic? Satan is styled the accuser of the brethren, as seeking to uphold his influence among men by bringing false charges against Christians, with the view of weakening their influence and injuring the cause with which they are identified. That's what's satanic.
The same Greek word rendered accuser is found in John 8:10, in all of which places it is used of one who brings a charge against another.